Today, guys, we're talking about getting jiggy with it.
Let's talk about bleep, baby. I'm just joking. You need to just cut this all out right now.
It does make babies. All right, we're jumping in. We're talking about this because it's important.
Hot topic.
People are weird about this.
Yeah.
Weird activity. And no, we're going to jump right in. So we're talking about getting jiggy with it. And
No.
yeah, you got to bleep the word out, though, because I think it's negative on the algorithm. But
It's so dumb. With all the crap that's on YouTube.
yeah, but they do try to be intentional about, like, protecting kids and that kind of stuff.
They need
people
to do
not
better.
finding bad videos and yada, yada,
Do
yada.
better with their
They're
ads.
protecting the world from you.
Well,
All right, but we're going to talk about this because, again, people have this, like, weird idea of what it is, what it should be, what it isn't, how to use it. Like, it's just bad.
How not to use
It's, like,
it.
super bad.
it's true.
Let's start, like, what does the Bible say it is, and what does it say it's for, and then how's it been perverted is, I think, probably just the easiest way to attack this, and we're not going to belabor it, but okay, so what does the Bible say about it? One says it's for married people.
Married. Not engaged.
Yeah, not I'm
dating.
gonna marry
Not
them.
we committed with our words that we're going to get married, but between two married couples, a man and a woman.
That is it.
Couples.
Yes.
A
Yes.
man and a woman married couple.
And this is like God said it was good.
Yeah.
God made it and said
It's a
it was
gift.
good.
Yeah.
Genesis 2:25.
It is a gift to married couples.
Absolutely. And Proverbs talks about it. Song of Solomon talks about
The
it.
whole
So
Song
whole
of
song,
Solomon.
it's like, let her breasts satisfy you like pomegranates. I'm like, oh, like a giraffe's neck. I'm like, all right.
Panting like a gazelle.
Actually, you know what's really weird? TD Jakes made like a love album, and it is cringy.
Very cringy.
Very cringy. And he like references a lot of Song of Solomon. It's just like, I don't want TD Jakes to be in my bedroom with me. All right.
Yeah, probably weird.
I don't want him really anywhere near me, actually. But it's weird, dude. So, okay. It's good. It's
Yes.
from God. It's
Yes.
for married people.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, I like what 1 Corinthians chapter 7 says in verse 3 through 5. Let a husband render to his wife the affection due, and likewise the wife to her husband. The wife doesn't have authority over her own body, but the husband does. Likewise, the husband doesn't have no authority over his body, but the wife does. Don't deprive one another except with the consent for a time. They may give yourselves to fasting and prayer and come together again, so Satan doesn't tempt you because of your lack of self-control. So it's for each other, which is great.
Yeah.
It's for a bond. This is, scripture talks about two becoming one flesh because of conjugal things. We're just going to try to come up with the craziest words to describe this the whole time. So look, it is for the marriage, to
Yeah.
bond, for good things, for the production of children and pleasure and closeness. And it's good.
It is good.
It is good and should be done often.
Did you catch that? It should be done often. Not
Lots.
once a month. Not
That's crazy.
just when your birthday is. Not a schedule. And like, let's talk about it for a second. Let's talk about how not to make it weird and bad.
Yeah, don't be weird. Don't say jokes in the middle. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so we just said, you need to not, this is not like a once in a while thing
Yeah.
when you feel like
If
it.
you got to schedule it, there's probably an issue.
And don't schedule it. Like, if you have to put it on the schedule, Monday nights, Seggy time,
Probably an issue.
it's probably terrible.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, right? Because like, how do married people get to that point? And obviously, there's answers to that question, but it's crazy because I like the people that didn't wait for marriage. It's like, dude, before your marriage, you were like
All the time.
rabbits out here, dude.
Yeah.
And now it's like, wow, Thursdays.
Ugh, I don't know.
Yeah, Saturday night you
I've
get
been
something
busy.
special.
Yeah.
Or it's like people would be like, based upon her outfit at night. I know. It's like, all right, this is weird.
Honestly. So, yeah, I mean, don't make it weird. Like, as the Bible said, it is a gift. It is meant to be enjoyable. It's meant to be a way to bring closeness between you and your spouse. You know, it's fun. Like, you need to make it fun. Okay, so don't schedule it. You need to do it often and always.
All over the place.
Yeah, and not just in the same position, in the same room.
I thought Christians
at the same times, all the times. Like, and that's the thing. Like, there is, like, I think the world has definitely.
You told me Christians can only do it missionary.
No, Christians, you cannot only do it missionary. But anyway,
this one I feel bad for Trey in.
Yeah, sorry, Trey. And yeah, but like it really does something. You need to do it all the time. Okay? It needs to be something that's all the time. Especially, well, actually I can say especially ladies, but I don't know what it is nowadays. I have heard more and more men that have kind of like not wanted to.
Bro, they probably got low testosterone. Like,
it's wild.
Start eating more meat and go to the gym.
Honestly, go see your doctor.
Get some TRT, pump it in you.
But this is not about, and this is honestly, I mean, if we're going to look at it biblically, you know, it says the only time you refrain from it is when both people, when both people, the husband and the wife, agree to it for a time of fasting.
Yeah,
other than that,
it's open season, dog.
There's no weaponizing it. Like, don't you dare this is something that should never be weaponized.
I agree.
You guys get in a fight, or he hasn't taken the garbage out in a couple days. Like, this is not something like, well, I'm just not going to give it up then because he didn't do the garbage, and I'm not going to do that because he didn't do this for me, and I'm mad at him, and I'm just not
learning through pain.
That's terrible. That's actually putting a massive wedge in your marriage. Like, massive. You do not weaponize and use what was meant to bring you together in closeness and fun as a weapon. So if you have been, make up for it. Make up for it. But you don't weaponize it. Don't make it weird. You don't need to schedule it. And, you know, ladies, like, you know, I know there's like a big joke. Oh, I have a headache. Oh, my tummy hurts. Like, we can come up with every excuse,
Need some vitamin D.
Like, we really got to try not to, like, use so many excuses. Like, stop making excuses and just do it. Because it's not going to be regretted.
Yeah, I mean, that is an argument I use often when I need to. It's like, have we ever been like, man, I shouldn't have done that?
No.
Yeah, never after I've ever been like, nah.
That was a waste of time.
Should've just went to bed. I always fall asleep better too. All
right, stop. But honestly,
it's never gonna get published.
Like, no, you just can't. Like, we really can't, wives, ladies. Okay, you cannot. But let's be for real. Okay, what happens when it's a constant shutdown? Really, what you're saying is that how a man's going to take that is that you're rejecting him. You're shutting him down, and he's essentially being rejected because whether we really like it or not, that is a huge way that a man feels closeness to his wife. That's how he feels connected. That's his way of feeling close with you. You know, we could talk about our feelings all day long, but that is not how a man is wired. And as a wife, it is our job to still meet the needs of our husband, whether we feel like it or not. And if you don't feel like it, don't show it, because it's still a form of rejection. I know that this is like, well, what about how I feel? Well, listen, we talked about our feelings and emotions, you know?
1 Corinthians 7 said, it's not your body, and it's not his body. It's the other person's.
And, you know, I know that this is like one that is like even in marriage now, it's like, well, I didn't give consent and I didn't say, like, how have we gotten so far and so twisted from what God meant to be a healthy, fun thing that brings such close connection and unity between a married couple into like, well, I didn't say it was okay, and I'm just not feeling emotionally, I'm not there. Like we've created something that's supposed to be a gift and have like so tainted it. Like it's just so like, you know.
I do. It's wild. I have like a lot of intrusive thoughts that I'm trying to keep under control, but no, it's crazy because it's become a weapon, and it's a form of rejection, and if you're not doing it with your spouse, there's only a matter of time before there's that wedge. And like we're just sexual beings. And look, some people don't fall 100% into that category of being like super sexual beings, but at the end of the day, like we're all getting attention from somebody, and attention always comes to this like cresting point of like, where does it go? And it's important to like make sure your marriage is connected deeply, right? Connected well, connected often. That way, literally 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 3, so that Satan does not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. Like even scriptures telling us like, look, Paul's like, hey guys, I know your self-control is awful, so make sure you do this to protect your marriage. Right. It's like, ladies, if you love your man and you care about your marriage, protect it. Protect it. Yeah, you want to have safe, give it up. You want to have safe sex, do it a lot. Like give it up. And same with men. It's like, and have fun with it. Don't freaking just lay there like a dang dead fish. Just dead fish in it, man. Wild. But honestly, like now hear what I'm saying, okay? I am never saying that there is an excuse or that it's okay for infidelity or cheating to occur ever. No, like God, that is so unacceptable, period. But ladies, if you are not, you're just like inviting that problem to come into your life. If it is like a normal thing to go months and months or weeks and weeks without any of it, because naturally weird. Like, bro, take a Blue Chew or something. It's like you're inviting and like almost waving a carrot in front of your husband's face, like, go look at other women, go, you know, like why would you do that? Why would you set your marriage up and your husband up in that way? You know, like just don't do it. An easy way to ever avoid even the temptation or the thought of it, have fun in the bedroom. Just get active, dog. All the time. It's not hard. You be the initiator, okay? You want to know how to keep your man around? You initiate it. You go after him. That's great advice. It's good advice. No, it's true. And we've just made it like really weird because culturally it's like sleep with anything you want. And then in marriage, it's like this weird... Well, it's taboo. It's just, especially in the Christian realm. And it's not like, sex isn't weird in marriage, but it's weird how it's approached, where it's like so many rules and regulations and expectations, and it's like, but why weren't like you weren't like that in college? Like, right. Like why now, where this person you're supposed to be like in love with, this is how you treat it. It's just unhealthy. It is unhealthy. It's very unhealthy, and it causes massive issues. And it's created for a bond, but when it's misused or abused or not done properly, then it causes a gigantic rift. And if you care about your marriage, like sex is an awesome key to a great marriage. It's true. It's very true. It's a massive key. Well, isn't just, or marriage isn't just for, well, yeah, duh, but it's the bonding agent of it, or else you're roommates. It really is a massive part. You know, we can talk about all these other things, and you know, but if this is something that's majorly lacking, you could do all the other things perfectly and you're still going to have issues because of how God created it to be as a bonding. You know, and the other side of it is like, people have made it or perverted what it is through sex before marriage. And you get these like weird expectations of like, well, she did this better or he did that. I like this. I saw this video. This is crazy.
Comparison.
This is crazy, dude. Trey, maybe we'll add this in.
Who would you pick?
Anyone in the world? My ex-boyfriend.
Shit. Who would you pick?
You.
Aw. I'm sorry. Why the ex-boyfriend?
We're gonna fight about this.
Why the ex-boyfriend? He's gone. You can tell me.
He was a good lover.
There's this guy going around, and he's like, if you could have a hall pass with one person, who would it be? And it was like out in front of bars and stuff. And he's like, nobody. He's like, I want to be with her. And she said, my ex, because he was the best I ever had. It's like, dude, A, leave her now.
Yeah, done.
But B, like, dude, this is the issue with perverting sex is now there's this comparison and ideas and all this stuff, and it's like, well, I had to drive the car. Like, no, like you learn how to drive a car together.
People,
like you learn how to
do
this well with good communication and consistency. Like all this grows. But we've perverted it with sex before marriage. We've perverted it with pornography. But scripture says it like this. Like scripture says that the marriage bed is undefiled. So like, dude, have fun, explore, but the best way to have fun and explore is with your imagination, not watching another video and getting like tips and tricks and like making it bad.
That's a major no.
Yeah, it gets bad. It gets weird. Don't do that.
You don't have that in your marriage.
No, not good. Not good at all. And there's comparison. And it's just unrealistic expectations. It just gets like really like unhealthy. Yeah. And the goal is that this would be healthy. So, but like, dude, have fun. Mix it up. Like, enjoy yourselves. You know, like make it a good time.
Yeah.
Make it a good time. A little face yoga, you know? All the good stuff.
Oh God. Okay, so don't be weird.
Yeah, don't be weird.
Don't try to schedule it and make it like this thing of if you were good, you get it. If you weren't, you don't.
Yeah, don't have all these dumb rules either for like, oh, my hair's not right. Well, it's not past 9 p.m. Like, just
you're taking the fun element out of it when you put too many stipulations and requirements.
You gotta wait 20 minutes.
But at the same hand, I do think it's important that, again, it comes through communication. If you absolutely don't like something or something is going to be a massive turnoff, then kindly communicate it so when the time comes, it can actually be enjoyable. You know, it's not something that's meant to just be endured. It's meant to be enjoyable. So if there are things that you don't like that are not going to help get you to that place, then just communicate it kindly. But at the same hand, don't have every, a million rules of checklists that like, well, all these things have to be perfect or I can't do it, because that just it takes the fun out of it.
Absolutely.
And so you don't have to schedule it. You need to do it often.
Yeah. Both people should be initiating.
Yes.
And like women are predominantly terrible at initiating. Not, and again, like these aren't, there's exceptions to the rules, but predominantly women are known as being terrible at initiating.
It's true.
But I don't know, dude. If you don't do this well, you miss out on like the gift that God gave a marriage.
It's true. It's very true.
And you just get to be roommates, and then you just focus on how the other person makes you mad, and like, again, but on like sex isn't the answer for the issues. We've talked about this,
right?
But it sure as heck helps you like overlook the dumb stuff that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, dude, have a fight just so you can have some good old wrestling matches afterwards. I only fight one way. It's with my clothes off. It's a good way to stop an argument. Stupid argument, just take your clothes off. I'm like, I can't argue with you. You just, all right, come over here. we're gonna solve this disagreement like this. Not a serious disagreement.
Yeah, but and you don't weaponize it. You don't involve porn or anyone else.
Yeah, frick's wrong with you?
Don't do that. It's meant for you two. You two.
Yeah.
The two of you. But listen, you can do it everywhere.
All the time.
Use your imagination. Use toys.
Make it a goal. Like, hey, we're gonna cross off all 50 states, or like we're gonna do it in risky spots, and like, I don't know, have fun with it.
Honestly, it's meant to be fun.
I've heard stories, and it's not us, but I've heard stories of people who are like, they'll go to like house parties and stuff, and they're like hitting all the bathrooms at people's houses. Like, freaks, dude. Freaks.
But yes, like it really does not have to be this daunting task. But I also think it is important. So we talked about both men and women needing to initiate, right? But I think, again, and this all comes down through communication. Like, marriage, communication is huge in marriage, not just on how we feel or what the plans are.
How that feels.
But also in this area of marriage, communication is huge. And I think it is important for men to understand. Women need to know, which I don't think it's hard to notice, that a man, they're ready. They think about it and they're ready to go.
Bro, we think probably like 10,000 times a day.
Honestly. And that's just naturally how they're wired,
an
okay?
illness, maybe.
They almost have an unfair advantage,
That's crazy.
It really is. But and this is how you got to think about it, okay? Men are like microwaves. Instant. You hit a button, done, ready to go. But a woman, and this is important, men, your wife, you got to think of them as like an oven.
Unless
Takes a little bit.
I feel like you throw some testosterone in their foods, crush up a Blue Chew, mix it in. That's just crazy. That's crazy. I feel like that's probably illegal, actually.
Yeah, don't do those things.
It was a joke.
But if you think about it in that way, a woman is not normally, again, we're talking in the context of the majority, okay? Don't get on here like, that's not me.
Yeah, there's always somebody. There's another lady on
outlier,
like a video.
right?
She was like going in on us. It's like, shut up. You're the outlier.
Right. Like
it's
if
okay
you're the
being
outlier, figure it out. But we're talking to the majority.
Like to be mad.
So women take longer.
Her husband doesn't give her enough attention, probably. Just argues with people on Facebook.
Bitter.
YouTube.
Okay, so men, get there quick. Women need a little more time. Need a little more, buttering up. Okay?
That's what I've been told.
Nice words.
Nice words.
Nice words, however it works for you. But just know that it's not usually an instant.
Yeah, play the long game, guys. Start in the morning with, like unlocking that key or unlocking that.
I just sent this video to Jade.
I don't trust Jade. So.
No. I just sent this video and it was a man, and it was showing a man like grabbing his wife's butt, and then it said what all of the signs from the husband meant for his wife. So it's like grabbing her butt, sexy time, doing extra chores around the house, sexy time.
Yes.
Giving her a nice shoulder rub, sexy time.
All right, massages end in happy endings. Period.
They should.
Yeah, face yoga.
Stop, Trey. I'm sorry. But honestly, like.
And then women are like. Initiation.
No, it's funny. Like, and then there's other videos.
Shave your leg, dude.
It's like you walk past your husband and you barely brush up against him, and he's like, yes, it's that time.
Sprint across the house. Like, caught her getting out of the shower.
And again, like
2 seconds.
This is not where you have to be, perfectly put together. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a freaking hot mess all the time, but they don't really care either. Mostly.
Yeah. Mostly.
They're pretty easy to please.
All right. It's true.
Yeah, you cannot say, all right.
Just sticking up for us. You're out here trying to make us look bad.
I'm not. I'm out here telling these ladies they need to give it up more. Ladies, give it up more.
Little boom boom.
So.
It's a gift from God.
It's a gift from God, and it should be
not endured, but
not
enjoyed.
endured, but enjoyed.
And
fun, often, always.
If you are enduring, not enjoying, either you need to change your attitude because it sucks, or you just need to communicate and practice and get better at it.
Yeah.
And have fun with it.
Right.
But if it's endured, you're wrong.
Yes.
You're in the wrong.
You don't hold out.
Got to make it enjoyable, or they'll enjoy it with somebody else eventually.
It's true, and I just want no business in that. I don't think I would do well in prison, so
Same. I don't want to hit anybody with a car.
I would rather take the responsibility and communicate and make things fun, so I'll never have to go to that place.
I agree.
Because I'll cut somebody.
I'll probably just hit them with a car. Just easy.
I would do very mean things. Mean.
All right, well, this is like a weird ending. We're landing this plane weird. We're talking about red rum at the end of it. Talking about murder. But no, like, dude, just live it up. Have fun with it. The marriage bed is undefiled. It's for connection. It's for man and wife. It should be a good time. Yeah. And it should be often. So live it up. Let it be what God made it to be. It's a good thing. Yeah, just turn this off. Go make it happen, dog.
Lunch break, do it.
Go get it. And if you struggle, there's tools, right? There's like Blue Chew. People are going crazy about. Watch there be like bad health signs with it though long term. It's like, guys, if you're struggling, like get your test levels checked out. Maybe you're low.
Actually, there's physically healthy benefits to a consistent, healthy love life.
Yes, there are.
Actually,
it's healthy.
It is healthy.
It's cardio.
It releases good endorphins in your brain.
And it's cardio.
And it's cardio. And it's good for your heart.
Yoga.
It's all kinds of stuff.
All the good stuff. All right. We love you guys. Have a great day. Peace out. Enjoy.
Go do it.
Say something crazy in the comments just for fun. Just don't get banned.